Hey, ever wonder what was happening on the moon while dinosaurs were stomping around on Earth? Turns out, there was more going on up there than we thought. In a mind-blowing discovery, scientists recently found something that could change how we understand not just the moon, but the entire solar system. Here's what happened. They uncovered 3 tiny glass beads on the moon's surface, and these weren't created by meteor impacts like we might expect. No, these beads were formed by volcanic eruptions. Now let's put this into perspective. These volcanic beads were created about 120 million years ago. That's the time when dinosaurs were at their peak on Earth. You've got creatures like the T-Rex and Triceratops dominating the planet. So, while all that was happening, volcanic activity was happening on the moon. Sounds pretty wild, right? But here's where it gets even more mind-blowing. The moon is about 4.6 billion years old, which makes 120 million years seem like a pretty short time in comparison. It's like thinking about the age of the moon as a full day. 120 million years would be like the last few minutes before midnight. That's how recent this volcanic activity was in cosmic terms. Now this discovery is shaking things up. Up until now, scientists thought the moon had cooled down and stopped being volcanically active long before dinosaurs appeared on Earth. But finding these glass beads suggests the moon stayed alive longer than we thought. And if the moon was still active 120 million years ago, it means we might need to reconsider the timeline of how planets like the moon evolve and cool down. One of the leading scientists on this study, Julie Stopar, from the Lunar and Planetary Institute, explained that this discovery is a big deal. Why? Because it helps us figure out some of the big questions about how planets work. For example, how fast do planets cool off after they form? We know Earth still has volcanic activity, but what about other planets and moons? Is the moon totally cooled off now? Or is there still heat, maybe even magma, hiding deep inside? And it's not just about the moon. This discovery opens up new questions about other planets too, like Mars. We know Mars had volcanoes in the past, but is it completely done with its volcanic activity? Or could there still be some slow, hidden processes going on beneath the surface? Understanding how the moon's volcanic activity worked could give us clues about Mars's future and even about how planets evolve in general. So now scientists are gearing up for even more research. They want to dive deeper into this mystery. Could there still be magma bubbling away beneath the moon's surface, just like on Earth? Is the moon's volcanic life over, or could there still be more surprises lurking beneath its surface? These are the kinds of questions that have researchers really excited. In the end, this discovery could change how we think about the history of not only the moon, but also the solar system. If volcanic activity lasted longer on the moon than we thought, what does that mean for other planets and moons? Are there other mysteries waiting to be uncovered that could rewrite the stories we've been telling about the solar system for decades? We've always thought of the moon as this quiet, dead rock just hanging out in space. But now, it turns out, it may have had a much more exciting history, one that overlaps with some of the most dramatic times on Earth. Who would have thought the moon was still volcanically active while dinosaurs were ruling the planet? It just goes to show that there's always more to learn about the universe around us. So get ready, because we're only scratching the surface of what's possible. The moon still holds many secrets, and who knows, the next discovery could be even more incredible. The story of the moon and the solar system might not be as set in stone as we once thought.